Okay, I want you to forget everything you think you know about starting a business. We're about to decode the psychological DNA of the entrepreneurs who actually make it. This isn't just another guide, it's a roadmap to rewiring your brain for success, and our journey starts right now.
So let's start with the brutal truth right out of the gate. 9 out of 10 new businesses fail. That's not just a statistic, it's a graveyard. The odds are absolutely insane. But what if I told you that for the 10% who succeed, it has almost nothing to do with luck? What if it's something you can actually control? You see, the entrepreneurs who make it, the ones who survive, they aren't just getting lucky. They're playing an entirely different game. They have a playbook, a psychological roadmap that the other 90% completely ignore. And that's exactly what we're handing you today. So our first stop is the most critical battlefield there is, your own mind. Seriously, before you even think about a business plan or funding or a website, you have to win the war between your ears. Because here's the deal, your business will never, ever outperform your mindset.
Let's just go ahead and shatter two huge myths that kill dreams before they even get off the ground. First, this idea that you need some revolutionary idea. You don't. Real success, more often than not, comes from just improving something that already exists. And second, the myth that you need a ton of cash. You know, some of the biggest companies on the planet started with basically nothing more than a garage and a total obsession.
Every single founder you look up to has felt these 4 core fears. They're like the price of admission to the game, that fear of the unknown, of going broke, of hearing no over and over, and of course, the fear of complete and total failure. The secret isn't to not feel fear, it's learning how to dance with it. And this quote from Conrad Hilton, the guy who founded a global hotel empire, it just nails it. His success wasn't born from some flash of genius. It was about pure, relentless effort. The winner isn't always the smartest person in the room. It's the person who just refuses to give up. So let's just pause for a second. Take a good look at that list again. Be honest with yourself. Which one of those fears is that little voice whispering in your ear telling you to play it safe, to not even bother trying? Just knowing which one it is, that's the first step to beating it. All right, so once your mindset is locked in, it's time to build the foundation. Now, this is the unsexy part, I'll admit it, but it's the essential work that keeps your dream from becoming just another statistic.
This right here, this is a map of the business graveyard. Not enough planning, cash flow disasters, totally ignoring your customers. These aren't random accidents. They are the predictable killers that take out 90% of businesses. It's a pattern. And the good news is, now that you can see the pattern, you can break it.
And the antidote to all that chaos is a plan. And no, not some 100-page document that nobody ever reads. Think of it as a tool for brutal clarity. It forces you to answer the only questions that really matter. What are you selling? Who's actually buying it? How are they going to find you? And how will you get paid? This isn't for investors, it's for you. So here's the real question for you right now. Do you have crystal clear answers for each of those 5 steps? Or are you just kind of winging it, hoping that your great idea will be enough? Let me tell you, hope is not a strategy. A plan is.
Mindset? Check. Foundation? Check. Okay, now we get to the engine of the whole thing. And it really all comes down to 2 things, what you sell and who you sell it to. If you can get this part right, pretty much everything else just falls into place.
This little framework is so important. You see, people don't buy a drill bit. They buy the ability to make a hole. That's the core product. The drill itself, the physical thing, that's the actual product. But the augmented product, the lifetime warranty, the amazing customer service, the easy return policy, that is where you create fans for life. And this story is the perfect example. A customer panics because she doesn't know how to cook this big dinner she's planned. The butcher closes his shop, gets in his car at 11:30 at night, and solves her problem. Now, do you think that customer is ever going to shop at another butcher again? No way. That's the power of the augmented product. It's not about the meat. It's about trust and incredible service. So here's the key takeaway. Get out of your own head. Stop building what you think is cool and start solving the problems your customers actually have. They have all the answers you need. Your job is just to shut up and listen. So let's say you've done it all, right? Your mindset is tough, your foundation is solid, and customers absolutely love you. Well, congratulations. You've just unlocked the next boss level, growth. And this is the one that can kill even the winners.
Now, I know this sounds completely backward, right? Isn't fast growth the whole point? Well, not if it breaks you. Not if your systems can't handle the demand. Your quality starts to suck, and you can't even take care of all the new customers you're bringing in. Uncontrolled growth is like a runaway train heading for a cliff.
So, how do you grow smart? Well, here's a secret weapon most people never consider: teaming up with your rivals. Seriously. Instead of trying to crush them, what if you shared resources? Imagine splitting the cost of a delivery truck or co promoting at a trade show. It's about being more strategic than you are competitive. This is one of the hardest truths about scaling a business. The team that gets you from 0 to $1 million in revenue might not be the right team to get you to 10 million. John Huntsman, who became a billionaire, was absolutely ruthless about this. As his company grew, the demands changed, and he had to make the tough calls to bring in new people with different skills.
No, really, run that thought experiment right now. A tenfold increase in orders starting tomorrow. Would that be a celebration, or would it be a total catastrophe? If your honest answer is catastrophe, you're not ready for growth yet.
So we've walked through the entire journey from mindset all the way to scaling. Now let's just zoom out and look at the final blueprint. When you really study hundreds of successful businesses, you find they all stand on these 5 interconnected pillars. And here it is. But notice where it starts. It starts with you. Your personal growth and maturity is pillar number 1. From there, everything else flows. Your focus on the customer, your management skills, your marketing, and finally, your product. They're all connected. But if that first pillar, you, is weak, the whole thing is gonna crumble. I absolutely love this closing thought. There is no finish line. The moment you think you've made it, you've already started to lose. The real game is the continuous journey of learning, adapting, and basically starting over every single day. Look, we've laid out the entire roadmap, the psychological code to beating the odds. The patterns are clear. The map is in your hands. So now the only question left is, are you ready to take the first step?